Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Maddie, and today I'm going to be making a Valentine's Day Gumball Machine. Now, I got all these materials at the Dollar Tree, so it's super budget friendly, but it's also super cute. Now, I'm going to be giving this to my husband to use as a candy holder on his work desk, but it would also be a really cute decoration just to put around the house or maybe make as a gift to give to someone special. So enough talking, let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to go over the items that I used for this project. First, I grabbed a set of paper pots from the gardening section. Then I grabbed a glass jar with a lid. Next, I picked up a round paper mache box, but I'm only going to be using the lid for this project. Then I got some paint, and it came with red, white, black, and green. Next, I grabbed some red and pink felt hearts. And I also picked up some ribbon just for decoration. Then I grabbed some of these miniature plastic mason jar things, but I'm only going to be using the cap. Last but definitely not least, I grabbed some bags of candy. I also used my hot glue gun, glue sticks, and a few different paintbrushes. I decided to use all the pots that came in the package to make up the base of the gumball machine. So to keep them together, I just took a dab of hot glue and put it on the bottom. Then I got the red paint and a paintbrush and started painting the pot red. I ended up painting 5 layers of red paint. I found that this paint was not super thick and it needed a few coats. Then I set that aside. I grabbed my paper mache lid and my white paint and started painting the entire lid white. Then I set that to the side and picked up my glass jar. I unscrewed the lid from the jar and got my black paint, and I painted the lid of the jar black. I also grabbed the cap from the mason jar that I showed you guys earlier and painted that cap black also. So I set both of those aside so they could dry, and I picked up the dried red pots and my ribbon. Then I started hot gluing the ribbon to the base of the pots just for decoration. Next, I grabbed the felt hearts and I attached a pink one to the front of the pot. I didn't know this, but the backing is actually really sticky, so I used a dab of hot glue, but you could also just stick it on because it does stick. Then I picked up the painted lid and I put tons of hot glue on the bottom and I attached the lid to the pot. Next, I grabbed the glass part of the jar and I put tons of hot glue on the bottom and I carefully set this on top of the lid. Next, I got the cap and the jar lid and I put tons of hot glue on the inside of the cap. Then I placed the cap on top of the lid. Make sure your cap is as centered in the lid as possible because mine is definitely not centered. Then I got my bags of candy and filled the inside of the jar. And for the final touch, I put the top of the jar back on. And there you have it. There's my Valentine's Day Gumball Machine.